Hey, yo, YouTube, how's it going? Just some updates, what's going on in my life. It's been a while since I've put out a video. Been recovering from that wreck. Well, y'all that follow me on Instagram know about the wreck. And anyways, that happened August 21st. Fractured my leg. And it's a lot better now. No brace, no crutches. Can walk on it, see. Got good movability in my knee and stuff. Still a little pain, still can't, totally put like I used to do. I can still put all my pressure on it now. But I just have to walk carefully because if it fucks up without my brace on, which I'm supposed to be wearing, but I'm a hard-headed son of a bitch and I ain't gonna do it no more because that brace gets irritating putting it on and off and stuff, especially trying to sleep with it on. But just that, I guess. I had a lot more to say a while ago because thought I was recording, but evidently I wasn't. The phone fucked up on me. But anyways, just that, but the fracture was in my leg, or whatever you want to call it. The part of my leg that was fractured was the tibia plateau, the top part of the bottom bone in your leg. And the fracture actually went down, like, on the side of the bone, straight down, had a straight fracture, and that piece of bone did not break off, so that's a good thing, or I would have had to have surgery, which I didn't have to have surgery, no surgeries. So I was good on that. And no plates, no nothing like that, because I'm already hard-headed enough, don't need no metal anywhere. But the tibia plateau fractured down it, and the bone did not break off, the sliver of bone did not break off, so they called that a non-displacement fracture. And so, but getting better on that. Got my motorcycle fixed from the wreck. That cost $299 because it's what I messed up on it. It was the tank, which I ain't gonna get a new tank. I don't care if it's dented or not. It's just battle scars. Show the motorcycle's been ridden. Gives it character. But that motorcycle was a tough son of a bitch because it flipped twice on its side. When I come off of it, it hit once. I could see it while I was flying through the air. Seen it. It landed once and hit and flipped up and landed and flipped again. And I thought it was going to land on me. And after all the wreck happened, I was getting up, picking myself up off the pavement. The next thing I seen is a big Ford emblem right in my face. So I thought I landed in traffic and I was about to get hit. Not a good thing. Talk about a butthole pucker right there. But as I stood up, I realized the guy had stopped to make sure I was all right and to block traffic from hitting me, which was a good thing. So whoever that was, kudos. And the other guy too, because he stopped traffic, or he blocked traffic, pulled in front of me on the west side of me, as the Ford was on the east side of me. And I was facing north, so they was on both sides of me, blocking where I wouldn't get hit. Which, kudos. I'm glad there's some people out there like that. But the people will probably want to know, what was I wearing? Let's get everybody riled up. I was squitting. I had my slip-on deck shoes on, no socks, shorts, tank top, and a hat. No helmet. Could have been a lot worse. I could have scrambled my brains. This is your brain on drugs. No, this is your brain on asphalt. Anyways, so got the motorcycle fixed, got everything done. My son, I've been teaching, he's been trying to pass his driver's test. He's too nervous to pass it. Well, I know the feeling. I flunked my first driving test. I don't think I've ever met anybody that's actually passed the driving test on the first time. But he didn't pass it, but he's learning, trying to keep his nerve, especially because people telling him left, right, and telling him what to do. He doesn't like people telling him what to do. He's like me. But I'm sitting here in my new car I bought. Y'all have seen that on Instagram if y'all follow me on there. Nice car. Got air conditioning. I've never had, I had one car. Let me take that. No. Yeah, I've had a few cars actually that's had air conditioning. I don't want to tell that lie. But the last truck I had, the truck I sold my son, it doesn't have air conditioning. In fact, we took the AC compressor off and put a bypass pulley on it so we could take that off because it didn't work. It was squeaking, loud noise, so we put a bypass pulley on there. Showed him how to do that. But anyways, my mind's not all here, but just waiting on the title to my car to come in. But this is the shot of the inside of my car. Nice, clean leather seats. Nice big back seat. Big old trunk. It's at least a 6-body trunk, meaning you can put at least 6 bodies in there before you run out of room and have to start hacking them up. Go feed them to the pigs. But nice car, runs real well. Got a few little problems, but nothing a used car isn't going to have. It's got cruise control. It works. Thank God. I'm tired. My foot's been tired. It's been on the gas pedal the last 10 years in that truck. No air conditioning in that truck. No cruise control. It didn't work. So, but this one's cool as shit. Got the cruise control. It works. Everything works on it, man, actually. Rear defroster. It's even got the pedals that move for when some short shit gets in here, like my wife, and tries to drive. The pedals actually move up and down. It's keyless entry. It's got the lock, combination lock on the door. I'm fancy. Yeah, right. Anyways, I thought I'd say something, put on video. Hadn't done it in a while. I've been seeing a few comments on some of my older videos. There's this one guy that I've been watching him up in, I think he said, up in the upper states anyway. He's an older guy. He's 70. So if he watches this, thanks for commenting, man. I can't Don't be honking at me. The fuck you honking at? Anyways, he seems pretty cool. Can't remember his name, but of course I can't remember what I had for. Oh yeah, I can actually remember what I had for breakfast today. I had a breakfast pot pie. Sauces and gravy. Pot pie. I didn't know they made them until I found them, and that's all I buy now for breakfast. Sausage, gravy, and pot pie. Fucking good, too. As you can see, too, I've been growing out my beard. Trying to grow a handlebar mustache. See how I'm trying to. But it's a pain in the ass, especially when I eat. Because all this long shit goes right in my mouth when I eat, especially when I'm eating a sandwich. I end up eating more hair off my damn mustache than I do a sandwich, I think. But, anything else going on in my life right now that's about it, because I don't hardly do much. You don't do much when you only get paid once a month from a government check. Hard as hell, especially juggling the bills, especially now with a car with a 600. No, it's not 600 payment. No, that'd be like 2 payments. That wouldn't even be 2 payments. That'd be almost 2 payments. But it's $362 a month and $153 a month on insurance for this car and the truck. like I was saying before on that Instagram, and then my motorcycle, I'm going to Progressive. It's going to go down from $40 a month to $14. So I'm not getting fucked in the ass by Farmers Insurance no more. But we'll see how Progressive goes. I wonder if Flo will come and give me a blowjob since I gone with Progressive. That's why I told my wife I need a Flo job. A blowjob from Flo would be a Flo job. I'm just sitting up here in the car right now at Tishomingo. Timothy's in there doing the dentist thing. He's got his braces on. He hates those motherfuckers, and I don't blame him. I never had braces. But I did have a shitload of crowns and other things, the silver teeth, which I ripped out when I used to eat Biddle honeys. But just sitting here trying to kill time. So I thought I'd record something. Sit here in the air conditioning of my new car, and I ain't got to worry about overheating in the truck. I'm getting spoiled. But I need to be spoiled every now and then. Everybody needs to spoil themselves, or you start thinking less of yourself. I think less of myself all the time. I'm my own worst enemy. What was that song? Y'all know. Well, some of y'all might. If you know, put that answer down in the comment. How about that? Let's do that. Look, I see pussy. Look, I'll show you some pussy. See? There's some pussy. Did you see the cat? See the cat? There's your pussy. There's your pussy shot for the day. Ha ha! I ought to do some clickbait. Fuck, why not? Everybody else does. Fuck who don't like clickbait. I know you go watch a thing on YouTube thinking you're going to beat your meat and it's something else. So actually, I might just go to Pornhub. Pornhub is good. But some of the shit you see on YouTube, you wouldn't think would be on YouTube. Like masturbation contests for women. Seeing who can come the fastest and who can come the most. That was a pretty good video. I watched it over and over. I thought it was funny as hell. Me and my wife watched it. Told her I was going to get her some vibrating panties. See what she thinks about that and let me have the control. Should be in church or something, I'll turn them on. Give the priest something else to be thankful for. I know, I'm weird. It's just how my mind thinks. Welcome to the mind of a psychopath. Because I have actually been diagnosed as psychopathic. Well, psychopathic tendencies with a little bit of suicidal and homicidal things in there. But to who don't, living in this now day and age, yeah, I'm going fucking bald. What of it? Yeah, look at there. Look at a nice bald spot. Even got one back here. I'm going to grow out my hair on the sides and be Ben Franklin. That's what I was for Halloween one year. I was Ben Franklin because I had my hair real long. Had it long as shit too, down about the middle of my back. Well, below my shoulders, I say. But when it was wet, it was longer because my hair was curly. It curls when it gets long. And when I wake up in the morning with it, it looks like a white boy with an afro. But anyways, this cat is just staring at me. He's like, who the fuck are you talking to, man? You want some good shit or what, man? Come on, man, give me some. Give me some, man. Cat just has no care in the world. Pretty good looking cat too. Speaking of cat, y'all seen the thing on Instagram where my neighbor's cat comes over all the time now. Because we live next door to a hoarder's house. And they got a lot of mice, and the mice run over across to my house. And, but luckily my neighbor's cat comes over across the street and eats them out from underneath the house and stuff. And then he started coming into the house and just started roaming around the house and eating them out of the house. So I don't give a fuck. Last 3 days I've woke up and opened the door and he runs in the house and goes around the house looking for mice. Hell, can't beat that. Got my own living mouse trap that comes over. But I just wanted to get something out there. Like I said, I hadn't been doing this for a while. I've been down on my thoughts. Like I said, I have those tendencies, so just trying to think of a reason to keep going, and I do every day. It's a new reason every day, so as long as I don't run out of reasons, I'll be fine. And most people think, oh, that's weird, man. I'm like, well, that's just me. I deal with it every day, and most people do the same thing. You just got to cope. Find your coping mechanism, be it weed or beer. And I do neither, so. But they did put me on a new antidepressant, Wellbutrin XL extended release, which is good because it actually lasts all day instead of me having to take multiple pills during the day. I only have to take my pills in the morning, which I take about 9 different pills for health problems, high blood pressure, cholesterol, this, that, and the other. It's what happens when you don't take care of yourself. But life goes on. Oh, I'm going to turn up the air conditioner a little bit that I got one. Don't want to turn it up too high where it messes with the audio. Yeah, that ain't too bad. But anyways, I've been thinking of things to put up. I've just been down and out, like I said, and when I get down and out, I get down and out for not days, not for hours, but months. And so the last time I put anything up is about 3 days after that is when the funk started again. So that's the reason why I haven't put nothing up since then. I put a little stuff on Instagram, try to keep my spirits high. Because just, don't think anybody has anything to think about me other than bad thoughts. But you're like, wah, and this would be the world's smallest violin playing in my heart and bleed for you. But I speak my mind, I say what's on it, and that's what helps me cope, is getting it out there and putting it somewhere where other people can see it, and maybe they can see and know that I've been through it and all this, and that I could help because of my experiences. I even thought about becoming a counselor, but I don't know about that shit. Too much stuff you got to do to become a counselor. And in the meantime, as long as I've been going to counseling, I don't need to go through it. I've actually, when I was in rehab, in group up there, and this counselor was saying something, and I spouted off what I knew about it, the situation. And somebody said, "Oh, you think you know what he's talking about, do you?" And the counselor said, "Well, he does." Says that's exactly what is going on, is what he said is what you need to do, and was exactly right. Because I learn. I'm a sight learner. If I see it, I can do it. That's my part of my autistic stuff that I have to Never really been diagnosed, but my son has been diagnosed with autistic a little bit, and that's why he thinks like he does, and that's probably why I am like I am too. All kind of mental problems, and the meth, when I was doing meth for 8 years, that didn't help. But been off that shit since 2007. Feeling good for it. No, not just, that's when I went to, no, it was in 2005, because 2007, 2008 is when my dad passed. 2005, because it's 12 years and so many days. I don't do the 3,462 days because I don't keep track of it. I have more important things to keep track of. I keep track of it in years, and when it hits October the 3rd, that's when I started getting, that's when I was the last time I done anything, and so I go off October the 3rd of every year would be 1 year clean each time. So that's all I look forward to, is the anniversary of getting clean. But this is just me rattling on, saying what's on my mind, what comes to it as I sit here and look around at the world. Cloudy as shit here today. Cloudy. Actually, how cloudy is shit? I'm serious. I want to know. Because I use that all the time, and people do too. That's as cloudy as shit. That is hard as shit. Well, you know, shit ain't hard. Well, it depends on if you ain't had fiber in your diet. Then maybe it could be rock hard, but, you know. That's the reason why I don't get chocolate out of those machines. It looks like somebody taking a shit in my ice cream cone. So I always eat vanilla out of those. When you pull it down, it comes out blue. You know, me, myself, and Irene kind of ruined chocolate for me out of those machines, because that one scene, he's taking a shit on the lawn, and then they cut to the ice cream, chocolate ice cream coming out of the machine where it looks like it's shit piling up. Oh, but that was a funny movie. I need to watch that again. I don't know how long he's going to be in there. I don't know how long this video is going to be. May take a while to upload, since I have to do it on the phone. Don't have internet no more, because I cut that off. Because when you don't have much money coming in, and you got to learn what you can live without. And so I had internet for like a year, which is pretty good for me to have internet and cable and, you know, some of the finer things to do. Now we just got cable. So, but anyways, oh, the new Mythbusters on Science Channel comes on tomorrow. I gotta watch that, see how that's gonna be. See if they do the Mythbusters name justice. We'll see if it just pisses me off. But I guess I've wasted enough of y'all's time. I'm gonna get off here and try to upload this thing. See if it will. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. If not, see you.